Well, hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hi, Carrie. You're here early. I'm waiting for Blanche. I've lost her somewhere. So I guess you'll just have to be entertained with me till I find her. There she is.
Hi,
I thought I
how are
lost
you?
you.
No, I was in the fridge taking my molds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I went, well, I know she's there.
No, yes,
How are you?
I was fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just working hard. Let me pull up so I can see who's here. 1 second.
I I don't know if anyone is here. Let
Yeah,
me see.
Carrie's here. Yep, she was here bright and early, so we're good. So, have you got something great planned for us today?
I will do something maybe a little easy, but I think that they will like the idea that I have today.
Well, of course we will, no doubt. Well, we've got people watching, just nobody's commenting yet. Let's see
And
where
you,
they
your
are.
last projects,
Pardon?
and you do projects in these days? Or are
Me?
you very busy with your sale?
Well, yeah, the sale. That took me absolutely hours this morning because the way it's set up, first of all, there's a limit of like 2,000 products, and I maxed out. I would have put more on sale, but you have to select each one individually. So it took me hours to pick and choose because you have to put in the discount, and then pick each item because it's not like you just pick a group of stuff because it's a random thing. But I was cleaning out, getting ready for Dallas, and I started seeing all this stuff, and I said, "Man," I said, "this is some good stuff." So that's what started it this morning. But I'm working on my tags and my cards for uh,
For
for
the shop?
Dallas. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's the next thing, and I made a whole bunch of journals. I made 11 journals last week. I was
Wow.
pretty Yeah, it's the ones, I don't know if you, saw, but, Teresa Renee and I did took apart a book and then made the pages. Oh, I gotta
No,
show you. Hold on, these are really cool. They're fun. It's
show
a good
us.
project. Have to get the whole box. Okay, what you do is you just take an old book, and then you take out all the pages, and then you decorate the front of the book, and then
Oh,
on
wow.
the inside you make signatures. So each book has four different sections with the blank pages in it. So
Oh, that looks great.
it's really it's a fun thing to
Those
do.
are papers from Teresa's collections?
Yeah, this one I did one from this is from Decoupage Queen. This was rice paper from there. And then I did this one was pretty much fun. Did Amazonia, and then all the papers on the inside.
Oh, that's so big.
Yeah, and then I did a Bauhaus,
Wow.
and that was fun. I did Passion. I did Blue Dream. I did Imagine. I did Atelier. I did Casa Granada. Yeah, there's
Oh,
11 of them.
you were very busy with those journals.
It took me a while. I mean, they're not bad, but when you try to make 11 of them, they're always in some state of something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so yeah, I've been busy, and like I say, then it gave me an opportunity to pull out papers and stuff, and it's like I have a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. I need to be
Yes, you
three
have a lot
people.
of stuff. We can see it in your page.
Oh my God, I know it's
Your
everywhere.
website is really, really big.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'm trying to clean that out. So it's just kind of a thing, a clean up and, getting ready to bring stuff to Dallas. And then by the same token, just put stuff out because you know yourself when you go to a particular website, you zone in
Hmm.
on one brand, one thing, and you don't always get to see it. It's just kind of like, oh,
Hmm.
okay. Yeah. So that's what I did. Crafty is posting all the discounts.
There are
And
a
then,
lot of discounts.
yeah. And
Big
what I
discounts.
Well, you know what? And it's stuff that we've had for a while. It's been discontinued. You're not going to be
Hmm.
looking for it, as a general thing. So it's time to let it go. And when you put it in your cart, it's not going to show you the discount till you check out. When you look in your cart, then all the discounts will be there.
Hmm.
So that's why I had to post what it was because it'll show the regular price, but then in your cart, it's going to show what you're actually going to get off. But yeah, that was a whole nother thing figuring out technology. It's like, oh, come on, why isn't this working?
Well, but they have to hurry up because I think that everything is going to fly.
Oh, we'll see. All right, well, I'm ready for you when you are. Hi,
Okay,
Patricia.
let
Patricia's
me
here.
change the camera and maybe we can start today.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, okay, so it's all about me. So
Okay.
yeah, it was time for a sale, and I thought, well, why wait till the 4th of July Every I notice a lot of people are doing 4th of July sales already. And it's like, no, it's not 4th of July yet.
Mhm.
You're good. All right, let me get this swapped over and I'll give you full screen since you're the star. All right. Oh, looks good.
Okay. I'm going to show you of some products. I don't know if you see this project in my Facebook. I did this one and this one with a tray, a big tray. This was for good event, but I'm going to work today with stampery as molds.
I don't remember seeing that one, but I did see the wall art that you just did.
Ah, the new one.
Yes. Yeah. Hi, Monica.
It's not going to
I
be
know,
easy to
Carrie.
show this one. This
Yes, that
one.
was it was beautiful. I loved that. Yeah.
I used mold the Goodwin moldings and stencil, some paints, some um, and some things to antique this.
Yeah, it's
And
beautiful.
here's another stencil. This is the last one, but if you want to see it completely, you have to see my social media because here it's very, very big.
Yeah, it is, and it was wonderful, really. I loved it. Yeah, that was pretty darn good. I loved the painting technique on that too.
Maybe next time we can do something smaller
Okay.
because it takes uh, some hours to do that one. So to start this small project, we're going to need a yard that it's clean and a small piece of MDF. I don't know if you want to know the measurements is 14 and a half. It's a square, so it's 14 and a half. And I'm going to use Pentac products with this one. Uh, First of all, I'm going to start with this one because I'm going to use the crackle medium and it's going to need time to,
Oh, okay.
to dry. So the first one is going to be this one. This is crackle medium from Pentac.
Okay, now that one, that's different than the part one and part two, right? Or is that
Yes, yes,
okay?
because this is only one step. It's
Okay.
one component. So this is different from the others that I showed you the last time.
Yeah, this one's more like the country crackle from Stamperia.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, just put
And
it down, dry
here,
it, and yeah.
but as I don't have a lot of products from Stamperia, I use Pentart.
No, and you know what? They're the same products, so I'm swapping over because it's easier for me to get,
Yeah.
much easier.
Well, as you know, Pentart is the one who creates all the products from many brands. So
Right,
it's the same.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, see, I save a whole lot on shipping costs coming in because it's shipped here from here in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's like a big savings.
This color is antique gold, is creamy acrylic. So as you can see, is thicker than the other kind of paints.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to use this kind of paints with stencil, you can do it, and it's going to dry like a paste, a thick paste.
Oh, okay. I haven't tried those yet.
And I like this more than these ones because this maybe you can open and it's dried. And for I
Oh,
use a lot these ones and they don't dry as easy as the others.
oh, I'll be darned.
So and they come in matte colors, glossy colors. So these are metallics,
Mm-hmm.
chameleons, and they have a lot of colors with this one, with
Yeah,
this
that's one
creamy
thing they do
acrylic.
have. They have lots of colors. Everything comes in lots of colors.
Yes, I told you when I have to choose my products for the for the catalog, it's really difficult. And
Yeah.
sometimes I spend a lot of time trying to check which colors I have and which colors I'm going to need for the next month.
Yeah. They just came
Sometimes
out with
I
some,
repeat.
yeah,
Excuse
because
me?
you like the color so much. No, they came out with those new, that batik to dye fabric. That doesn't appeal to me. I just can't picture that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole line of products and everybody's, doing the batik, it's kind of like tie dye. And I just have flashbacks to the 60s. So it really doesn't appeal to me at all.
I don't have a lot of fabric paints because honestly, I don't work with t-shirts or
Yeah, me either.
shoes and and that kind of products. But for example, this month, Pentart is showing all the batik colors and everything. But as they is that it's a new release, and I only receive my boxes, my Pentart boxes twice a year, so I
Ah,
cannot receive the new collections. But I have to try to do something with fabric. That's why I did some canvases
yeah,
with
the canvas
fabric
was a
paint.
great idea. Yeah, you did all right on that.
I don't use. I didn't use that. This is one of the canvases that I did. I didn't use the batik and the new ones, but I use other kind of fabric paints that I have
Yeah.
in this one. So sometimes I have to to do magic here.
You have to be
And to
really
try to
creative.
guess which is going to or what's going to be the new product because they didn't tell us.
Yeah, and they already ran out. They don't have enough to send out to ship out and fill all the orders already.
And they sell and they send everything, but as the agreement that we have that they don't send me each month as with other ambassadors, it's complicated for me.
Well,
You
yeah.
know, Mexico is complicated. Uh, Here is a little jar, and I'm going to use alcohol just to clean.
Okay.
Maybe you clean this with soap and everything, but uh, maybe this have grease from your hands or other
Right.
things, or sometimes glue. So
Hmm.
it's better to clean with alcohol.
Yeah, and it evaporates quickly too.
Hmm. Is someone watching?
Oh yeah, yeah. We're just quiet. We're watching. We're listening.
Because sometimes when it's Sunday, it's complicated to.
Well, we got to start somewhere, you know. Like there's a couple of lives that start. They're in England and they start way early. I'm not even functioning by then. So you know,
Yes,
you can watch later.
yes, sometimes it's complicated for me when they invite me for, for their lives because there are a lot of hours.
I know. Yeah, the junk journals. I'm doing one on July 27th, 26th, and it's
uh,
8 a.m. for me, which is that's okay.
this is a crackle medium. This is one component. As you remember, when we work with other crackles, sometimes I show you this cracking primer, and then you can use, for example, the cracking paste that comes in different colors, or there's the fine crackle that has two components, but this is only one. Okay, so we need two colors. The first one is going to be the gold one, and then I'm going to use another color.
Okay.
So, but this needs 20 to 40 minutes to dry. So
Oh,
you
okay.
can you can use, for example, the hair dryer, but I'm going to continue with the jar and everything.
Yeah, it's like
And
anything. If the air dry, it actually works better.
yes,
Yeah. We got Barb and Denise is having her coffee with us. She likes Sunday morning and her coffee watching, so that's good. Denise is from Canada.
oh, so this is the crackle medium. And I'm going to let this dry. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to choose two colors. Maybe you can use one metallic or one darker, and then the softer is different. For example, I'm going to show you. I did this
Ooh.
for other for junk journals group. For example, for these crackles, I use the cracking primer and then the cracking paste. Here I use the white one, and here I use the black one.
That's
So
beautiful.
so you are going to see another kind of crackles. And I don't know if you remember the last project that we do, and we use these ones, the
Okay.
cracking primer that they come in colors. I showed you these ones in the last slide.
Yeah, I think that's the one we started talking. I've got to go through and see what I'm actually stocking because those are that black is beautiful. Wow.
Yes, in this one I use the gold one and then the crackle paste that comes in black. And for
Mm.
example, in this one that's it's the last project. I use the cracking paint system that comes in the step
Yeah.
1, and then the step 2 that come in colors
Yeah.
like this. So here we have little crackles. I don't know if you can see them.
Mm-hmm.
So these are different kind of crackle mediums that painter have.
Yeah. Hi, Sylvia. Boy, that's a great effect.
And for example, the other effect that I showed you previously, this one with the fine line crackle.
Yeah, I remember that one and the fine line is really nice too, depending on the image, when you're putting it over the rice paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like
Yes,
the
this is
fine
the
line.
ITD rice paper, and then I use the fine line crackle.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty.
So they are different kind of crackle mediums that we can get. So this is going to be the jar that I'm going to use today, and I'm going to use a little piece of sponge. And as I'm going to paint this, I'm going to need the bonding primer.
Yes. Yeah.
This one. I know that some of you used to use gesso, but when you use jars or
Yeah, metal too. It works on metal.
these kind of things that are with metal,
Yep.
the primer that you have to use, it's better to use the bonding primer.
Yeah. That seems to be the right thing to use. Yeah.
So, I cannot open this one.
Hi, Alyssa. Yeah, there's some good stuff, and what you don't buy online, I'm getting the stuff ready for Dallas too, so you're gonna get some bargains there, and I got some special stuff set aside too. Yeah, I've been pulling things out that you haven't seen in a very long time, and they're still good. I mean, they're all kinds of fun stuff.
Oh, I cannot open the jar.
Oh, is that the one with the foil lid that you can't? You have to poke it.
Oh,
Yeah, that one. I hate those.
yes, because I don't want to have a mess here. Yes. So this is the bonding primer, and I'm going to start.
Does that dry pretty quick?
Yes, and it's easier to apply with the sponge instead with the brush. So I'm going to use this one.
Got Iris here now. Looks like everybody's awake this Sunday.
Oh, that's nice.
Or it's just because you're so popular, Blanche.
No, not
That
as
must
much
be
as
it.
I want.
We all want to see what you're going to do.
As you can see, it dries white. It doesn't dry clear as other products. and maybe left. It's going to be easier to work.
Yeah, it's not too solid. It's kind of milky.
Yes,
Okay.
it's not like a paste,
All right.
and it dries fast.
Yeah, on some of these, it's good to see what it's supposed to look like, because you don't know if you're putting on too thick or too thin or what it's supposed
Mm-hmm.
to look like to be right. So,
Well, my products travel a lot, so sometimes I receive them and they are not in good conditions, but
oh no.
it's complicated because my products, for example, the products that they send me from Pentar, they go different uh, countries in Europe, and then it travels to different cities in US, and then it travels to different cities in Mexico, and then I receive them.
Oh, gee.
So sometimes I receive half of the jar,
Oh no.
and the other half is uh, is in the box.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yes, that is, it dries really fast.
Wow. That is fast.
Yes, and I'm going to show you which molds I'm going to use today. I choose this one. This is an old one from Stamperia, and I'm going to use this piece.
Okay.
Sometimes it's sad that they discontinue some of the molds that are basics.
Yeah, lots of the molds. And, getting back to the sale, stuff that's on sale, it's not coming back. These are the last ones that are out there.
And nowadays it's more sad that they only have one release, two releases, and that's it. You
Yeah.
don't get the new molds.
No, and especially like on the single sheets, the papers,
Uh-huh.
one time they're out for a week, and if you don't get them, that's too bad they're gone. It's like, oh, all right.
Yes, I don't like that because sometimes we're not prepared to buy everything.
Yeah,
And
well, the same with me because I don't know how it's going to sell, and I don't buy too much. And then you're taking a
mhm.
chance that it's going to be sold out right away. Yeah. Yeah, I like to be able to go back and, if you're not going to use it right away, especially, you might say, oh, geez, I wish I had had that piece to go with it, and it's gone.
Mhm. Um, then I'm going to use this one. This is a mold. I don't know which collection is this one, but this
Oh,
is
that's
an
that
old
Joanna.
one too. This is Joanna Rivero.
Yeah, that is an old one, but that's pretty.
Uh-huh. So I choose this one because this is perfect for the jar, I think.
Okay. Was that the soft clay you used?
No, honestly, soft clay is difficult for me to get, so I use that.
Okay. Yeah, and when the new stuff comes out, it's like, oh, gee, I'd like to have that. It's pretty, but if I don't use it right away, it just stacks up. And I look at it and I think, oh man, that was pretty.
Mm-hmm. This has small flowers. Sometimes I don't like too much Stamperia flowers because they are like this.
Yeah.
This big.
Yeah, there's
I
only
pre-
some of the flowers, they're just like they're, yeah, really weird.
yes, I don't like them too much. I don't know why they do that. But for example, this. Oh my God,
Hmm. Yeah.
almost 1 centimeter thicker. So it's difficult for me to work with this kind of flowers. I
Yeah,
don't
and if
like
you're
them too
using the
much.
clay, you can't pour it thinner. Like with the resin, you could actually pour it thinner,
Mm-hmm.
but not with the clay, you can't do it. Yeah.
No, so I prefer the flowers that came in this kind of molds because they are smaller and the flowers are not
Hmm.
thicker than those ones.
Yeah, there've been a few. I think the one from Desire had a nice sheet of roses. That was a
For
pretty good one.
this one is good because these are not thicker as the other ones.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of in between the texture impression and the regular molds.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Are smaller because the mold is A5,
Yeah.
but the it's very hot here in my room, and the mold doesn't want
Well, at
to
least they're going to
work.
be flexible.
No, they were in the fridge
Oh,
because I
okay.
think with that it was going to be easier to take them, but no. As we are talking, the fridge doesn't work too much. Ah, finally.
There you go.
So I'm going to use this one here and maybe some of the leaves. Maybe I'm
Okay.
going to use them here and others I'm going to use them in this place. And I'm going to use uh, white paint. This is you can use any brand,
All
just
right.
white.
Just a regular acrylic.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Yesterday I was thinking, what I'm going to do for a project. I don't know.
Really, you almost run out of things to do. You know, I have my favorites, but how many can you make? Like the exploding boxes. It's like, all right, okay, it's a box. I need to take a break. It's like when you're not inspired.
Yes, it's like I have to. Maybe I have to think in a lot of projects during a month. So it's like, okay, I cannot use the same technique in all the projects because I have to show different products in the other brands.
Right, right.
So I saw some of the Instagrams of other people, and it's like, oh, everything is shabby chic. But with paint art, I cannot use only shabby chic because I have to show different kind of crackles. I have to show fabric paints. I have to show metallics and uh, I don't know, flakes and other things.
Yeah.
So with shabby chic, you cannot use flakes. So my Instagram is full of tutti frutti. It's
Yeah.
full of, it has everything.
Thanks, Alyssa. Those books are really fun. If you're interested, they're easy to make, and I can look back and put the link for the YouTube video or the one on Facebook, wherever it ended up. But it was just really a fun project. Teresa came up with the idea, and we did it together. And it took an hour, just an hour.
You live close to Teresa?
Yeah, it's about a 20-minute drive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, it's surprising because she's been around and I've been around here, the area for a zillion years, and it was only when I found Decoupage Queen, and the Pentart products that I realized like she was like in my backyard. So that was fun. Yeah, I went up to her house for the live. Yeah, she does some interesting projects too. Things that you don't think about, and she teaches you a lot too, kind of like you do, with the products. You get a
Hmm.
project and the product education, so that's fun.
And she has time.
Well, she does a live every Tuesday and Thursday. It's
Mm-hmm.
Teresa Renee Art,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like 5 o'clock my time, which would be 3 o'clock your time. Yeah, 3 o'clock your time. But every Tuesday and Thursday, so she'll start a project. Sometimes it's a finish it in the same day, or carry it over to the Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's interesting.
Yes, because she can show you all the all the papers that she has. She has
Yep.
new releases and new techniques, and she also used Pentar products, so
Mm-hmm.
you can learn too much.
Yeah, I don't. It's hard. I know you watch a lot of the lives and everything, but boy, you can spend all day watching. So I have to be a little more selective.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. my my brain was full.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there are so much lives during a day, so I have to choose. And sometimes I prefer to watch Netflix,
Yeah.
a movie or other things because my brain was really, really tired of watching a lot of lights and a lot of products and a lot of techniques. And for example, I love, I don't know if you watch Maya's Memories lives.
No. Uh-uh.
She's from the Comagia from, she's from Greece.
Oh,
She, she's great. The products look really, really great. If you want to do wall panels and all that stuff. Their her product her products are amazing.
wow.
But honestly, I'm not going to buy them. So
Yeah.
sometimes I watch because I want to learn a new technique. But if you want to do the new technique as her, you need to buy her products. So
Yeah, I don't think I'll be ordering from Greece. It's bad enough. I got everything else coming from Europe. I can't
you know,
afford it.
I sometimes I cannot buy from US, so for
Yeah.
from Europe it's more complicated. So it's like, oh no, I'm not going to watch a lot of her lives because it's waste of time. Sometimes if
Yeah, I
you
mean,
can see one or two, it's enough, and that's it.
nothing personal, but yeah, it's like an overload, of information. And there's
Yes,
there's too much, and nobody's getting any time. Nobody's getting anybody viewing because there's so much.
that's why sometimes I disconnect my brain, my cell, and my social media, and I disappear because sometimes it's too much.
Hmm. No, I agree. That's why I try to be a little selective.
And sometimes we need to spend more time with the kids and the family and other things.
Yeah, or just creating.
Yes, yes, I have to do many projects for Pentar, for Good Band, and some lives that I used to participate, but that's it. It's enough for me.
Yeah. Well, on that same line, what's everybody working on? Is anybody in the middle of a good project? I know it's summertime too. That things change in the summer because everybody's outside and traveling and doing stuff.
Oh, yes.
But it's really hot here. So in Georgia, it's painfully hot. And so I like to stay in the air conditioning. Yeah, I'm not into sweating like a dog.
Here, I don't know the weather there, but here is 36 uh, degrees Celsius degrees. So,
Oh, 36?
yes,
I'm not good at converting. Hold on a second.
I'm not.
Uh, yeah, 36 Celsius to Fahrenheit. Oh my gosh, that's 96.8 degrees. We're only at 85 and I'm dying. 36 is at 96 degrees. Well, that's no, that's terrible. That's awful. I
So,
know Texas was over 100, which would be 37 or 38. Yeah, Alyssa said it's hot in Texas. Yeah, yesterday I think it was over 100 in Texas, depending, somewhere in Texas. But yeah, in the 80s here. Yeah, in New York. Yeah, and Denise says even Canada, it's hot.
yes.
Yeah, I'm dying. And it's in the morning when I get up, it's not really hot yet. So I open the windows, at least get some air in the house because once that air conditioning goes on, it's like, ugh. I'm not a fan of it, but it's a must.
I don't have air condition here, just fans, but
Oh,
it's difficult at night. We have to sleep with the door with windows open.
oh yeah, I can see that.
Uh, we used to have visitors at night, but we have something to protect the windows and everything because my kids can't sleep with that hot.
No, you really can't sleep when it's so hot.
No, they are like camels. They used to
Yeah.
drink a lot of water.
Well, that's coming out nice. I love that bottle.
Since they were babies. They don't use blankets at night because they are like little chickens. They are always really, really hot.
Oh,
And these days, they are not managing a lot the weather.
yeah. Well, I don't know how you do it without air conditioning.
So maybe we can keep this for the little tray.
That's so pretty.
And let me try just a little bit of clay because if not, I'm going to paint it and it's going to be destroyed because the
Hmm.
clay is not right. But honestly, I prefer hot weather than cold. I don't
Really?
know how I can survive with snow and all those uh, sweaters and everything.
Oh, I don't know. I like the cold because you can always put stuff on. There's only so much you can take off.
And
Yeah.
we can eat here ice creams and a lot of gin and tonic. It's
Well,
going to be great.
yeah, I'm with you on that. You can always put it on, but naked is naked. That's all you can do.
Let me paint this again with the white color, but this time I'm going to use the brush.
So I take several coats, I'm sure, to cover that glass.
Yes, that's why I choose a small jar, because it's difficult to cover everything. When I used to do the lives, I prefer to do small projects, because if not, it's going to be very boring to watch me painting and painting and painting and again and again.
Yeah, watching paint dry. Yeah. I'm going to leave you for about 2 minutes. Just you entertain everybody. I'll be right back.
Okay. For this, as you saw the other jar, it only have two colors. I'm going to choose a pink color and a green one, and then I'm going to use Anthony's antique paste, and that's going to be enough for this one. Maybe at the end you can use white gesso or other kind of white paint to make it like this. As you can see, I used a little bit of the white and two colors, and that's it. It's an easy project, but it looks great.
Okay, I'm back. All this talk about heat. I had to go get a drink of water. Well, in downstairs where I am, there's no air conditioning either, so it does get a little sticky down here sometimes.
I have here a window, but I have to close the window, because if not, my kids are going to be very noisy, or the dog, or my husband. So it's hot here.
Oh, Sandra. Hi, Sandra. It's been a long time since we've heard from you. Hi. She's in Puerto Rico.
Oh, it's very interesting when they talk to us about their places.
Mm-hmm. Boy, that's coming along great. I love it. I really like those flowers. I don't think I have that mold.
And it was a mold that I find, because I saw this, and it's like, oh, it's perfect, because the jar is
Wow.
going to be small, so it's going to be perfect for the jar.
What's the number on that one? The stock number?
Is K3 PTA 580.
Huh. 580, huh? I'll be right back.
It happens sometimes when you buy a mold and then you forget that it has a piece or a flower that maybe it's going to be useful. As you can see, it was easier to paint first with the sponge and then with the just a layer with the brush. If I only paint with the brush, it was going to be very hard to cover everything in just 2 or 3 layers.
Okay, no, I don't have that one.
No, it's
Nope.
an old one. It's really old.
Yeah.
I don't know where when Joanna was with Stamperia 3, 4 years. I don't know.
It's been a while, yeah. And I've got the 579 and 81, but no 80.
Yes, they have. She has a lot of molds with small medallions and everything. But I saw this one and I was like, oh, maybe it's
Yeah,
going to be useful because the flowers, as I told you, are thinner, are not really thick like others.
yeah. No, I must have had it and it sold out a long time ago. Like I say, that is an older one.
In the jar that I show you, I don't use molds. I use Blueband moldings.
Mm,
Sometimes it's easier because you don't have to use the clay and everything. The mold is done. You only
yeah.
have to heat with the heat gun, and it's easier to work.
Well, you can always use a stencil and to add texture. You,
Yes,
I mean, there's a lot of things you could do to do it that way, but those molds are darn cute.
but nowadays I'm not doing lives for good events. Maybe in the future.
Yeah, Sandra, we're all right here. We're just talking about how hot it is, but other than that, I think everybody's good.
So you can see this here because sometimes it's complicated to try to see what I'm doing. The color that I'm going to choose, maybe it's going to be this one, is Victorian pink. When
Ooh,
you are using the crackle medium, you can use the first color with a brush, a sponge, it doesn't matter, and then you use the crackle medium, and then you can use also a sponge or or brush with the
okay.
paint that you are going to use. Maybe I'm going to start with the brush. I think this color is beautiful. This is soft.
Okay, and this is one you don't want to keep going over it too many times, right?
Yes. When
Okay.
the crackles start appearing, you can go over and over and over. Can you see? The crackles are appearing right now.
Wow. Well, it's pretty fast.
Yes.
So it looks like letting it air dry is really the right way to do it. Oh, those crackles are really happening. I can see on that top row.
Can you see them?
Oh, yeah. It's magic.
Yes, because they appear so fast and with only one step medium. So, and you can use any color that you want because with the other crackle system that I show you, you have to choose the color.
Mm-hmm.
But with these ones, you can work with any acrylic paints that you have, and the crackles are going to appear really fast. So you only have to decide
Yeah,
which colors are going to be in the background and which color is going to be in the surface.
that's pretty impressive.
So here are the crackles. It's so easy.
Yeah, you're making it look easy. I like it. Wow, that is a great result.
Yes. Um, Let me see if it's right. Yes, it's right. So you can see the crackles, how they are appearing really fast.
Yeah, this is really impressive.
I used to show these kind of products because sometimes people tell me, "Oh, it's difficult," or "I cannot get crackles." But as you can see, it's very, very easy.
Yeah. I've said it before in the old days, and I mean really old days back in the 70s when you used to, do crackling and stuff. It was a hit or miss. You could be working on a piece of furniture and it wouldn't take.
Mm-hmm.
Not like this. This is almost goof proof.
No, for example, here in Mexico, we have different kind of brands, and I bought a lot of products for crackles. I
Hmm.
never get crackles.
No, uh-uh.
And I did it, I try it and did it again and try again, and no, no crackles. I
No, I
was
agree.
thinking that it was my problem, but no. When I start receiving products from Finaber or from Pentart or from Stamperia, I got crackles, so it was not my problem.
Yeah, it wasn't you.
No, and I love the crackle effect.
Yeah, and if I see that it's actually going to work, I might use it once in a while. It was always like, the fine line gave me a hard time the first time, remember?
Mm-hmm.
I had to ask you about that, but I got it to work.
But I show you that it was easy.
Yes, and let it air dry. That was the whole thing.
That's why I don't use in this one the heat gun, because sometimes if we use hair dryers or heat guns, you're not going to get the same results.
No, and it'll bubble if you get it too hot.
Yes, so sometimes you can do other things or go to see your kids, your kitchen and everything, and
Yeah,
you can come back and continue doing your things.
yeah. Go feed the kids.
Yes.
I really like this jar. It's just so pretty.
So, and the other color that I'm going to use is this one, is country green. It's chalky paint, also from Paint Art.
That's a perfect complement to that pink.
Yes, I prefer
Yeah.
to use this kind of colors that are soft colors.
Yeah, Blanche is doing a great job. I always like to see the projects she does. She comes up with some different things, and I like it.
I try to show you different things. As I told you, I cannot use always the same technique because I know that I have a lot of products. Sometimes it's so sad that I open my boxes and the products are dried.
Yeah.
So, and I have to try them. So, and you can do small and beautiful details with just a jar and a piece of MDF. And
Oh, yeah.
sometimes I use these jars for to keep some of the materials that I have, flowers or metallic
Mm-hmm.
pieces.
I save the trays, the inside trays from the cookies. I love making boxes out of those and using those trays. I've got them everywhere. I think I
Mm-hmm.
got about 8 or 10 of them that I need to make a box for, but they're perfect for storage and stacking. So, yeah, if you're recycling, I'm all for it.
Yes. I'm going to paint these ones. And I have the pigments of these kind of paints because I don't have to paint again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's one layer and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I have to do a lot of projects, it's easier for me to work.
Yeah, in this case too, on that jar, the clay works better because then you can shape it around.
Yes,
That makes a lot of sense.
I'm going to glue these ones here, but I need this to be dried.
Okay. We don't mind. You can post the picture. We don't want to ruin it after you've gone this far.
It's going to dry fast, but maybe we can do some things here.
Okay. Well, once you spent the time on it, I think everybody's quiet. We're watching you.
I don't know if they are sleeping or they
No,
are
no, we're not
watching.
sleeping. We're
I
watching. I
hope
promise.
I hope they are watching.
Well, at least you know I'm here. That's why I always. It's so much easier to do it when you have somebody hosting.
Oh yes.
So yeah, it's a thing. So I'll will not let you hang all by yourself. I know it's very difficult when you're alone and you just keep talking and talking and talking, and then you can't read the comments and you hope
No,
they're
and
listening.
sometimes I have to be director and I have to be
Yeah.
it,
There,
it's
see,
difficult.
everybody's awake. Alyssa says she's listening and shopping. Sylvia says I'm here. Iris
That,
says she's here. See, Blanche,
that
they won't
that's
let you
nice.
down. I told you.
That's nice.
No, you get involved, and I'm trying to listen and watch too, so that's a good thing if we're not just chatting about stuff. We can chat while you're blow drying stuff or while you're painting maybe, but oh, Kathy's here. I didn't even see Kathy. Kathy says she's listening and shopping.
This color is bourbon. This is acrylic.
That's a pretty color.
Yes.
And Monica, see, everybody was awake, Blanche. Look.
Oh, that's nice. You're so
Thanks,
kind.
everybody. She feels so much better. She won't have to cry afterwards and go, nobody was watching. There's Carrie. She says yes. Oh, and Bonnie Neely, she's here. I haven't seen her pop up before. Yeah, they're out there. And a lot of them haven't even commented before. And all of a sudden, yeah, we're here. That's so appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, we don't get to see, like, even if you're watching, we don't get to see everybody. For some reason, it doesn't tell you who's out there. So we don't know till after the fact that, yeah.
Oh, and as sometimes the flowers have a little bit of movement, I used to paint here because I don't want to see only the white clay.
Sue says she's crafting. Sue, that's funny. Yeah, you know that clay does shrink a little bit, but like on your jar, since you've already glued it, sometimes if you glue it while it's still a little bit damp, you won't get that same kind of shrinkage.
Mm-hmm.
I do that a lot. Glue it right down, especially like if you're doing a frame or a border, and using small pieces. I make sure I glue
Yes.
it and glue it really tight. Those are all things you learn when it doesn't work out. Like you put something down, don't have it sealed or glued, and then it starts to shrink. It's
Uh-huh.
oh geez.
I don't used to use a lot of clay because I changed that for the Guduban moldings. It's easier, but sometimes I have to come back. I think that's it. And maybe I can use this here
It was pretty.
to paint the centers of the flowers. Just a little bit.
I think that glass mat she's using is the Tim Holtz mat. Isn't that Tim Holtz glass mat?
Excuse me?
Isn't that the Tim Holtz glass mat that you're using?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they make it for a left-hander and a right-hander. So that pad on the right.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah. Well, I'm a lefty,
Here I have
that's why
the
I noticed
Prima.
it.
As you can see, here I have the green one, as it's from Prima, but honestly, I prefer to work with this one. It's easy to clean.
Yeah, the glass that's it. I've always had glass. Or, in a pinch, you can always use a piece of plexiglass.
It's easy for me to clean this one, so I
Oh, yeah.
prefer the glass mat instead of the Prima one.
Yeah, because
So,
with that, you can use a razor blade to scrape off stuff that dried on, and it doesn't damage the glass. Yeah, Liz, I
mhm.
didn't know you were left-handed. You got the left-handed one? Yeah, I notice that kind of stuff when they, say, "Oh, we got it for right-handers and left-handers." I kind of perk up.
So I come back with the green to paint this one. If you want, you can glue here, I don't know, maybe lace or a
Mhm.
trim of clay,
Yeah, something.
or maybe we can use cord to make it like country style.
Yeah.
So it's up to you.
Yeah, Alyssa says she wishes they made a left-handed sewing machine. I hadn't even thought about that. You go so long and everything's right-handed, you almost kind of have to adapt. It is crazy backwards, but yeah.
And
Wonder how that would work. I don't get that. I can't envision.
I have here stamp, and I'm going to use this here. Yeah, this is from Prima.
Now, if that were me, I'd be putting that in a stamp platform.
And here, I have an acrylic here. And that's it. Just
It turned out pretty good.
a small detail to the tray. And let me clean the stamp because I don't want this to be ruined with the ink.
Right.
And sometimes it's easy to clean your stamps and your stencils when you are working with them instead of
Oh, yeah.
wait at the end of the.
Much easier.
Yes, because sometimes I spend 3 days in a project, so I can not wait as much. Just with a baby wipe and maybe more water. And
Yeah, you can do that on the red stamps, the high def ones. On the clear ones, you almost have to be a little careful. Those can kind of break down. But those red ones, they're like industrial strength.
they are good, but you have to clean them.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe this is going to be. I lose my. I'm using tacky because I have this one yesterday, but you can also use the ones from Stamperia or from Pentart or.
Or the heavy body gel.
Yes, I was gluing with this one, the Good Bend trims.
Mm.
think for antiquing this, I'm going to use first one, varnish. This is the Decor Varnish Soft Touch.
Okay.
This is from Pentart.
Is that a
Uh,
water-based varnish?
yes,
Okay.
and with a soft brush.
You know, the other day Teresa was using, there's a spray varnish. It's
I
not
have,
like, it's not an aerosol, but it's a pump spray.
I have some of them, but as I want to use the antiquing paste, I need a liquid varnish first.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Maybe the spray, I used to use them uh, at the end of the project.
Okay.
Oh, my hands.
You know, there's another product that you could probably use on something like that, especially like if you're using like a ceramic mug, is that Wash It that Stamperia has.
Mm,
Yeah, it's a sealer that you can actually, use for plates and dishes and stuff you're actually
I
going to use.
I know.
Yeah,
I
there's
know
a
what.
lot of products,
Yeah.
but
There are some products that sometimes in Mexico doesn't work
mm,
too much. The people doesn't ask for them, so
yeah.
wash it is here is not required.
Well, even Mod Podge has one. It's like dishwasher safe or something.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
well, Mud Patch sometimes is easy to find because I can buy some products in Amazon.
yeah, yeah. Mod Podge is not a bad product at all, really.
No, no, it's good. I don't use it a lot, but it's good for decoupage.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, it does. And like I say, they have the one that's I can't remember what it was called. Huh, I think it's like dishwasher or something, or they've got the mat. I can't remember the other. Oh well, it'll come to me tomorrow. I'll remember it tomorrow.
um, this mat is, let me see, it's, it's like 22 inches by 14 inches, the glass mat. I was reading the question about the mat.
Yeah.
You can work with your mediums here in this side of the mat, and here you can do your projects. Honestly, I don't used to put the paints and everything in the white part. I used to use small trays or something.
Yeah. Sometimes it's easier.
Yes. Because, for example, if you use the inks and everything, it's easy to clean, but the mat was very expensive, so I don't want to make a mess here. Uh,
Yeah, dishwasher safe Mod Podge. That's it.
it's a little hot here. All are hot.
Yeah, that needs to be really dry before you start with that stuff, huh?
So if you want to have an antique look here, you only need to use this one, the vintage antiquing paste. This is from Stamperia. You can also use antiquing gels from Pentart.
I was going to say that antiquing gel is nice too.
Mm-hmm. The Umbra colors are great.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and that's why I use first the varnish, because I can clean as much as I want.
Right. That's a good idea.
Because if not, you are going to paint with brown, and it's not going to be easy to clean and to see the colors again.
Right. I do that on molds. I varnish the molds sometimes before I start painting because in case you make a mistake, you can take it off.
Mm-hmm. So it's easy. Maybe you can work in parts and then you can clean and go back again.
Hmm. Now with the gel, the antiquing gel, you can actually spray a little water.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, and it kind of flows easier.
And you can control easier the
Hmm.
hardness of the gel too.
Yeah, there's so many options. It's whatever you're comfortable with too.
And the colors that you want to use.
Yeah.
For example, right now here is my fabric is a little bit is dry, but if you want to clean more, you can clean with baby wipes or with a little bit of water,
Hmm.
and you can take more off more of the antiquing paste.
That's
So
so pretty.
to get this effect, I will spend more time in the small spaces,
Okay.
but the the idea is the same. It's just to start. it's like painting in some places, and then you can take it out and continue.
Yeah, it's a
And
wonderful effect.
see here.
Oh, that's really neat. I love the little strings. There's something about just adding that little touch is so neat. It's just enough.
You can put the cord here, and it's going to be a little bit different. Oh, and that's it.
Oh, I love it. It's perfect.
And with the tray.
You couldn't ask for much more.
And also the tray will need in the borders a little bit of the antique gel,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
but I will do it later because I need this to be really right.
Oh, yeah. No problem. Okay, we trust you. We know you'll post it.
Yes, I will post the
Blanche
pictures.
does not lie.
No, never.
Oh,
This was the idea, but today I use other colors.
oh, it's great. Just great. Yeah, well worth it. Well worth watching. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Would you want to switch over real quick and say goodbye, and then we'll let
Okay,
everybody go for the afternoon?
let me change the camera.
Yep, no problem. Yeah, I love that recycling stuff. And you know what? While she was doing it, I think, well, where am I going to get a jar? I've got olive jars and pickle jars in the fridge. So there's no reason why. Let me see. There you go. Got you back.
Okay.
Yep, everybody
Thank you.
liked it. Iris,
Thanks
Sue,
for joining us.
yeah. No, it was a great project. A lot of something we could do. That's what I really like. It's like, oh, we could do that. Like you got to, you have some time to spend. Just do it. Yeah, you're great. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so
Go
much.
play with the boys. You
Thanks
have to
for
go
being
feed
here.
them, or did they already have breakfast and lunch? You ready for lunch for the boys?
Yes, I hope they are awake.
Well, you have a good rest of the day, and everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Talk to you
Okay,
soon.
bye bye.